Hello there, YouTube. This is Sibbles and Bits back at it again with another Inkbound Daily. Today is the solo daily for November 9th, and today we will be playing Star Captain, going from Proving Grounds into Radiant Market, and then up against Cinder. As always stated, Star Captain seems to have been hit the most with the stat debuff, mostly because he was so good as a Frostbite applicator, especially in groups, and now that we can't invest as easily into Frostbite, they lose a lot. Sorry about that. They lose quite a bit of oomph, but still hit damage and drone is okay. It just takes a lot of investment into Augs, which I know a lot of people aren't very happy about. I believe I did a survey a while back, like before this update, on what you thought was more important, glyphs or quillings, basically rerolling Augs or rerolling vestiges. It was an overwhelming, quillings. But thankfully, we're going to get carried today because we have both Paper Tigers and Chalice of Champions in effect. So it's pretty good, and Frostbite gets removed anyway, so who cares? Emblem of Enterprise is going to give us some more money and stuff. Going into Proving Grounds, though, that is a bit spooky, especially early, because of the Giannis phase. More specifically, Giannis phase 2, where when he goes into phase 2, all of the dummies that are currently alive are going to attack you instantly. And even in this, lower damage scenario, it's quite deadly. I haven't done my climb up the rankings yet, but I can't imagine how that is elsewhere. I like Quickened Cryoclasm here. I don't see any reason to change it. Like, Chalazer going up to 40 is kind of important. 25 that only hits 2 people is really garbage for an auto. And I think that's honestly, another thing that really hurts Star Captain. Is he's sort of made to, proc Frostbite, but he doesn't really have the best tools otherwise. After all the other, 2-cost skills got buffed, Cryoclasm is okay. You take Frostbite out of the equation, and it's like, huh. That said, I do believe in reducing the cooldown. We could re-roll this, get some damage on Cryoclasm, but if it re-rolls and then comes up as, Frostbite, that's going to feel terrible. But still, having it for the single target every other turn, 2 for 120 is not what I'm willing to spend, but you at least do get the Frostbite stacks on there, so it eventually pays off for itself. Yeah, we're going to get damaged later. We'll go ahead, we'll take it. Give me that. It's a barrier potion. Woo. Decayed Binding isn't really going to help us much. The only thing that can get a 50% bonus damage is literally this Cryoclasm. And it do 180 versus a single target. It's not going to help us get turn 1. Yeah, I don't know how we do 600 damage in a turn. And none of these are really going to help that. Last time we kind of went with an ambush Star Captain. I think this is not very good for us. I think I'm going to swap it out. Scattered Samples. That's starting to look a little bit decent, actually. Scattered Samples would bring this up to Alchemist 3. We'd be close to getting a potion every combat. And every time we use a potion, we get 2 will. I can get behind Scattered Samples. Let's get brewing. And if that's the case, give me 2 Tarnished Vaults. We might be able to get another Tarnished Samples out of here. Again, not expecting to get a turn 1 fight 1 here. We just have to not get bopped. And boy. This hits a lot of people. I don't think that that's necessarily good. You're adding DR, so it really doesn't pay for us to use mission leader right now. Instead, let's do that. Mission leader. Blap. And you're direct targeting me. That's a little rude. Not really much that we can do about that, though. I think we're going to use our shield potion here. Gives us more will. Oh my god, if we would have done this the other way around. We honestly could have done this. I think that there's actually a line there that we could have done that. Which is insane, by the way. Oh, I was thinking about why I was getting that money. We have Enterprise. Incendiary is pretty terrible with Inkwash. Like, it's a 50 damage ranged 3-turn cooldown nuke. But that's about it. Making ourselves crit does not seem appetizing. We did not reroll before. Right? Correct. So we can reroll here. I think this is important. Cleave is something. Like, we don't get the, we don't get, poison, really. So this is basically just 150 AoE. Not bad, honestly, considering that we're looking at 180 AoE. Well, we would get the bleed too. So it's somewhere around, like, 250 right now. It's close. On a better AoE and a better cooldown. Dare I say, that doesn't seem... I may have judged Poison Vapor too harshly. That doesn't seem ass. Considering that these are now our counterfactuals. Obviously, like... obviously, I want Grasp or Smoke Bomb, but... Or Jinx. Whew. Jinx. This isn't bad. And hopefully this is still in the damage taken bin, so that we can actually, like, use it. You are, you're not gonna convince me, my dude. That will not happen. What do we got over here? Still nothing good. Poison Vapor is magic damage. Hold up now. They are going into this ambusher set pretty hard, though. We had one before, I forget what it was. It was Decayed Binding. And then we got this guy right here. Could easily reroll this into another one. There's nothing really good here, to be honest, so I'm going to go ahead and reroll it anyways. There's our scattered samples. Whoop, whoop. Oh my good lord, let's go. Double, cup. And I believe Outlawed Works is, like, pretty big for us here. Like, pretty much all of our damage besides drones is currently magic. So, going into that seems pretty good. Do I want Augs? What are Augs? Increased AoE is on green for Poison Vapor. That's pretty good. We can get the flat damage, which is probably the best thing that we can get here. We can get plus damage here. Yeah, okay. I'll take a green. Why just get the worst denomination? Up tier prepared? Pretty freaking good, actually. Saves us a will, so then we can just blast people with Chalaser for no freaking reason. No, I'm good with this. This is mint. I'm about it. Disintegrate is vulnerable. Did they change that? No, it's still attack bindings. Meat map. I feel like we're gonna want more glyphs in this run. I don't know if that's actually the case, though. Let's go ahead and get some more augments. We need damage. Like, we're gonna get damage from Chalice of Champions, but we need, like, base damage. Damage that is based. Go ahead and flop you guys with this. I think I'm cool with, dare I say, using this. That's 4 will, more than enough than we need. You're not close. Come on, man. You're embarrassing me in front of the fucking Strand Wizard. Might as well reduce the cooldown. Oh, here we go again. Okay. This time, though, we do not have extra will. So keep that in mind. We have to somehow account for these guys here. Is it actually better for us to ignore you completely and just focus here? I don't think that's the case. We kind of need to actually, like, kill you. Because that negative, like that damage resist you're giving everybody is way too much. 50% damage mitigation. Is this it, though? Dare I say, I think so. Maybe that might just work. Now you guys are going to perish. We're going to take a ton of damage, though. That can't happen. What is our drone damage right now? 64. So if I drone this, you're still not going to die. So I need to use 2 will over here? Gross. Well, it is what it is. Now we're not taking damage, but we need to figure out how to do 194 damage to you. I don't think... Oh, it's just spam this. Oh dear goodness. Oh. Oh. We almost screwed that one up. I keep forgetting they got swivel now. Okay, I am all about Trader's Dagger. Not really a fan of the crit, but getting some poison on there, trying to get to Venomous 3 so that we can get the bonus attack binding damage. That's another multiplier that we want. And actually, how does Poison 6 work? Does that override Inkwash, or did they order that correctly? Fascinating. Anyways. Uncommon Augment, get some defense for this, kind of nice. We're going to be spamming a lot of Chalazer. I think that that's kind of important too. Lightning Bolt is a way to take care of, what am I trying to say? The dudes that we don't like. The training dummies. So I think Lightning Bolt is 100% the play. And I honestly think that we have to reroll here. And I think that we have to reroll here, as much as I do like Widespread Vigor. That is not at all what I wanted. Oh no! Let's reduce your cooldown. Like, poison should be... Oh, I guess it's not fine. Go ahead, reduce you. We can grind something. I think it's honestly Outlawed works. Gives us just about the same amount of damage. We get our movement back. We kind of want Trader's Dagger for now. That's a little weird. Let's go ahead, use that. Pick that up. Our Mercurial is much appreciated here. That's a very weird grind. You'd hate to do that for a single set, but everything else is kind of useful, which is odd considering that there's an alchemist tool belt here. The other thing is too, is that it's interesting that Starwalker affects mission leader. That's kind of insane, actually. Really not worried about our money here. Oh, that's a pot. I don't think this is going to work the way I want it to. We're going to do that. Take this. Hit the pot. Oh, that very much worked the way I wanted it to. Okay. We now own the field. Poison gets ya, might as well take this. There's no reason not to, and if there's no reason not to, we might as well actually just bop ya. And we're fine here too. That's 2 Bloodthirst blends. That'll also get us through Giannis, to be honest. Token of Regret works. Like, unironically. Also gets us closer to Ancient. We don't care about shielding. Max HP is obviously kind of a scuff, but we just get rid of that at the last boss. But the 1 Will Reserve is kind of huge for us. And when we grind it, we get Ancient Wisdom set, which is kind of good. We also have Precision here. We could grab this. We do have a grinder available. Critical Vapor doesn't seem bad. Seems better than the rest of this, because this isn't going to do much of anything. So now Ink Needle Compass is looking a little bit better. It would be an immediate grind. Poison Thorn isn't terrible either. We could grind this immediately. Gives us Verdant 2. Gives us more max HP, which is also HP buffer. That actually... yeah, I think that's it. Because then we also get the Venomous, like, bonus attack binding. Or it could honestly be Trader's Dagger now? Because this at least gives us on hitting, so we always have it after the first skill. Interesting. Let's actually take a look at the shop. Nothing here looks good. Verdant Sprout, basically. So we can go ahead and save some cash there. It's crazy, but I think it's correct. And then we could get Verdant out of this. Yeah. We'll slurp that. I'm debating this guy right here. I think we're good on that, though. My only regret here is that I totally went bonkers on poison vapor here, and now I can't put a purple in it. But I mean, other than that, like, what are you gonna do? This is free, so we do it. Then we hit you with this. We take this. I'm gonna go absolutely insano mode. That destroys all the dummies. I'm all about it. And now we just... almost phased you. I think the poison will take care of you. So now he's gonna sit here and activate, which is kind of silly. We kind of have to do something about the incoming damage. Oh, we have Verdant. We're fine. I just have to remember... We'll actually take both of these because we want this for now. Then hit that. Yes, this is perfectly fine. We do have to get you next turn, though. Which I don't think that we can do. Panic. Because I forgot to put down poison first, that would have done a little bit more. Yeah. I sort of schlorped that one out. That's more efficient. You're at least gonna phase. We're gonna take damage here. We're not gonna get a perfect. Not much you can do about that. We missed it by 2. If we would have ordered that properly, we would have gotten a perfect. 2 health lost. Come on. That's kind of interesting. Another stack of shocked. Single target damage, which is currently kind of where we're lacking. Like our single target damage is Cryoclasm. Gives us a good 1-2 punch. Also a little bit of AoE here. Technically hits everything. Then this technically hits everything. I actually like Zap here. Zap is free. Okay, game. I understand.
Hello, young Phil.
I'm debating grinding the Sprout. I kind of want the room. It's risky. So what? A perfect against that boss would have been plus 10%. Would have been 600. Okay. And we lost the fight 1 turn, which is 100. So we would have been at 480 or 1480, 1540. Is that right? Rare augments seem good. Kind of want a lot of those right now. We can get plus like raw damage. We can get crit chance. And I'm really digging these things being free. Might as well, I guess. We kind of want to use this. I'm almost willing to use this now. I mean, I did. I used it now. Some more poison. We're looking great. Plus 20 Omni damage until a binding is used. That's like so little damage right now. Cryoclasm giving us shield. We do use it every turn. We could then take the -1. Long Laser actually seems pretty useful here since we're going to be spamming it a lot. Go ahead, we'll take that. There's some just raw damage right there. And swapping modes reduce the cooldown of a random binding by 2. That means that this can hit itself, right? Unless it's specifically coded not to. That's just interesting. I kind of like that, though. We have a lot of skills that we would like to use more often. And so that's likely going to hit these 3, which are all good hits. I think skipping past high voltage, though, is a big no-no. I also like critical laser, simply getting a little bit more crit chance on the skill that we're going to spam more often and trying to make it actually feel good. Oh, man. This is a choice. I'll take high voltage lightning. Reminder that we do have to hit a... Oh, we don't, because we have Enterprise. Never mind. We're fine. Forget what Bits is saying. Oof. I think we take Vestigal Shrine. We don't do anything with this now. We go to the next area. And so we would prefer to have a better, like, vault. But game says no. So we'll take a rare augment. This counts for Chalice of Champions. So we'll take it. It is looking all right. We're gonna be fine, I think. Yeah, we're probably fine. I was like, where did we get all of our mana from? We used Lucky Horseshoe Crow. That's why. I was like, where the frick did all this come from? We shouldn't have this much mana. Alright, alright. Rough stuff. Hit you once. You're pretty much done. I mean, we can hit you once for giggles. You guys have the most health, so then we're gonna... Oh my good lord, we just absolutely murdered you. Okay then. Huh. Okay. Superior Vault, we need to go back. We could grind this Tarnished Treasure, which would bring us to Venomous 5. Venomous 5 gives us much more damage. And allows us to test to see if it's broken with this setup, which to me is the most important thing. Otherwise, we could honestly get something much better out of here. We haven't killed the money pot yet. We still got a lot of money incoming. Let's reroll that. This was terrible. Whose idea was this? Okay, we're there. Darby Replicator. Sentinel drones deal plus 20 damage. Gain a Sentinel drone at the start of each turn. That's not terrible. I think it's boiling muck though. We just need more precision. Like a lot more precision. Boop a doop boop. Alright. Inflict 2 stacks of marked on the target. Holy lord, that's good. Arctic Commander, absolutely not. Shock Trooper, kind of funny. Kind of funny. That's a free shock to every turn. We're looking good. Oh my god, we didn't actually kill the money pot already, did we? I'm starting to freak out. Thank goodness. Whoa. Whoa. Second disintegrate. I guess that's technically better than a Flask of Serendipity, so we'll go ahead and we'll take it. We're not grinding anything here yet. We're going to have to get something out of this vault. Be mindful of our money when we do so. We can use 2 potions here. What is this? A barrier potion? It's much easier for us to use that. So let's go ahead, drop this here, pick this up. And we're going to use this barrier potion immediately. Maybe a waste in the future of things, but I also just want to own the fight. How are you dying? Do you not count as an enemy? So interesting. I mean, you're poisoned. You're dead. Omae wa mo shinderu. Oh, you know what? Big Game Hunter would be huge right now since we're just spamming the heck out of Chalazer. I don't know why I picked that up. And we need to use both of these, so we might as well use this now. Give me my shock, please. A little zap. Because now we got a Bloodthirst Blend and a Disintegrate for the boss. Perfect. Oh my god, that's a Trader's Dagger? That'll cap Precision and almost cap Venomous. That is huge. Unhitting Inflict Hex. Critical Chalazer is looking really freaking rad right now. Oh man. Look at this set. Now we need an actual Trader's Dagger. We can actually buy something from the shop here. So we'll do that. I don't think we really need augments right now. We have a lot of augments in all the right places, I might say. What the frick is going on here? If we buy and liquidate pressurization tank, we get Starwalker, which doesn't really do much for us, but it also gives us full alchemist, so every combat we get 2 potions, meaning that we can just blow these. And I like that. What is this setup? I'm trying to wonder if we can actually afford to buy an uncommon augment here. We could just look at that later. Rerolling the elite chest is also quite notable for 75. Like, I can't hit something and have it stay alive. We've screwed up. No. Let's get that out. Let's hit this. And then let's hit this. I don't even freaking know anymore, man. You will live. You will still live. You are dead. Okay, we're taking damage. I don't think that we can get force shielding with our current setup. We've kind of eschewed that. Ooh. I thought this was supposed to... Oh, we have to swamp for the shock troop. It's a different thing that shocks the... or marks the nearest enemy while in offensive mode. Well, I can do that, but there's really no point in doing that. I wonder if we pop this, hit you with this, and just go like hog wild on you. Oh? Oh, we're full blocking now. Oh, because we used Bloodthirst Blend. It doesn't matter what we do. Dude, I was freaking. I used a cooldown. That wasn't the right idea. Oh, you can live? That's lovely. Thank you. Tell me more, tell me more. We're definitely taking damage here, but it's going to be okay. For damage, we have Verdant 3, actually. Oof. Think we're actually going to lose our perfect. Unless there's something else I'm not thinking of. We don't have any healing in kit. Come on. Can I, like, get out? Oh, man. Alright. Should have grabbed a shielding og somewhere. Yeah, we're gonna take some damage here. Well, I mean, I don't believe it matters how much we take, just that we took damage. So at least we got that going for us, I guess. Question mark? Eye of the Storm has been fixed. It's no longer OP. We gotta remember that. Long Winter, between the precision cooldown reduction and Long Winter, I suppose there's no way that we could never not have this. What about epics? Gain drones. Eh. Is that better than nothing? I know that there's a plus 90 to both hits here. That's pretty ridiculous. Defensive mode granting resistant might just be our ticket out of here. I don't think that shocking Chalacer is going to do much of anything. I think it's going to have to be that. Our endgame here is honestly looking a little rocky. Like the ending scene of Rocky where he's like, I can't see, Mick, you gotta cut me. Like that's what we're looking at right here. However, the whole engine and everything, I'm feeling great about, honestly. Okay. Turn 2, we need to use a potion. I think this is going to be the best potion for us to use. Get our cooldown, why not? Turn 4, we need to use a potion. Next binding does double damage. That does not seem like that's good for this. Maybe good for this. I don't know. There's a lot of enemies around here. I guess this dealing double damage is kind of nice. Disintegrate, disintegrate. Two pretty good potions. I think we played our potions pretty well. No, like that would reduce expert binder to a good spot. Hard to last lifeless, actually looking pretty good here. We unfortunately do not have any ancient wisdom for it. Like the set is terrible, but this is pretty good. Otherwise, you might be able to argue Baylor's tongue since we have air quotes, so much crit chance. Plus 20% is not actually a lot. It's a 1 out of 4 chance, basically. It's just below a 3 out of 4 chance, or 3 out of 10 chance. I'm feeling like this is harder to last lifeless. Oh, it's plus 60 damage, but that's still much appreciated. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Oh, baby. Okay, what else are we doing here? This, I believe, is the rerolls. I want something that I can work with. I can kind of work with Vigor. Another Verdant, some Enchanted for a little bit of damage. I'm being hit without taking damage. That's not really something that we do. We don't have access to Blur, really. We don't have a lot of shielding. If anything, the shielding would be great to have. Stone Pitch Pipe still won't give us Ancient Wisdom, even if we were to grind it. It does give us a 1 cost reduction, which is kind of nice, but eh. Reroll that. On critting, gain 1 will. Cute. What does Starwalker 4 give us? Nothing. Oh. This is really disappointing. I guess it's all Will's Bard. Might as well get 1 will a turn, maybe. I do like Heart of the Last Lifeless. This is our run. Honestly, at this point, it's a little crazy that we have a Poison Thorn instead of a Poison Dagger. Clepsydranium, don't care. Honestly. Ink Rito, much better in my opinion. Which is kind of weird to say, like looking at the two of these together. Another all-will bard. Yeah, I think it was a fun run. It turns out that Star Captain's the better Moss Cloak. Now this is the thing that's going to hurt. I don't think that there's a way for me to hit you without... Oh, hold up. I'm not taking... But why? Hold up. We're going to use this just in case. Turns out that Star Captain breaks all damage previews, even the ones on himself. Okay, so we've got some stuff to do here. Where's this on? Oh my good lord, that's a lot of damage. Okay. I'm going to go over here because I'm pretty sure there's something with the AI that he loves to take off if we're in the middle, where we usually start. It's a little bit of an experiment. No, he's still taking off. Okay. Okay, game. At least you're consistent. Taking damage anyways. Do we... this is not worth... Is it worth taking a potion? I don't think so. I think the last phase is worth taking a potion. This just gets me so close. A drone isn't gonna do it. Oh, man. We've already crit this turn, so it's not like we can fish for that. What are we on? We're on defensive mode right now, so swapping isn't going to give us anything. I mean, you're pretty much dead. So we got that going for us. Which is good. We want you to die here so that we have the mushroom longer. Okay, game. Turns out I didn't need to use the frickin' thing this turn because he was already dead. Let's get rid of our Cinderpunks. Sit here. Okay. We need to figure this out. I need to hit you with something. Anything to get that poison down. Now this does more damage. Now this does more damage. Marks. We lost 1 health. No! Oh, they must not give perfects. Okay, I was stressing over absolutely nothing. I guess that's the perfectionist in me. The only points that we lost was turn one. And was it possible? I was I can't think that far back. I believe it was possible. I'm sure there's a way. Otherwise, hopefully the run was entertaining or at least educational. If you have any feedback whatsoever, be it questions, comments, concerns, misplay alerts, be sure to put that down in the comments below. And yes, a perfect run was possible. Did we get close on fight one? I can't quite remember. But regardless, considering the fact that fight one was literally the only thing that got in our way, pretty good. It was a fun run. Got to chug lots of potions. Ate some fish. Yeah. Well, yeah. Like I said, if you guys got any feedback, be sure to put it down there. I'll catch you guys later.